What's up?
It's about time you show up. Now we're late for all our viewers that wanted to see us.
Oh, you were late last week. Relax. I had tech difficulties on my end. You should have figured that. That's what I said.
You
I was
are a tech difficulty. No. Don't shove it off on our viewers. You're a technical difficulty.
I'm not shoving it off on the viewers. I'm shoving it off on you. You were late last week, so hey.
Yeah, the last week doesn't count for this week.
Yeah, and you know, I actually had legitimate problems with the computer this time. So hey.
No, you didn't say, hey, running late. No, you just I'm booting it up right now. 3 minutes to show.
Because that's what the link was sent to me.
You couldn't be ready beforehand? You couldn't turn on the computer prior to knowing it was coming.
It was already on.
I don't know.
I actually had a legitimate problem with the computer where the antivirus was locking it up. I'm not being a Nick.
You notice that one pretty quick. But
that's because the computer's working right now.
Same case. Everybody use the hashtag Don't Be a Nick. You can follow us on the Facebook at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. You can follow me on Instagram at MPJags, and you can get your official merch
at cafepress.com/thejaggersjuxtaplooza.
Then where can they follow you at?
Good question, because I don't have the time to mess with it right now.
No, that excuse doesn't fly anymore. You could literally just pay your wife to do it at this point.
No.
They even set it up for you.
Negative.
I'll put out APB and get people on having her do that for you.
Yeah, okay.
I easily could. All I have to do is tell my wife that, hey, the other Zach has waited way too long, and seeing you're our social media manager, we need to do something about this. And then she gets a hold of Danielle, and then thus, next thing you know, you have an Instagram and probably a Pinterest and a TikTok and something else.
Definitely not a TikTok, but anyhow.
Yeah, I'm not game for dating sites either.
Yeah.
So this is Zac Yak Pack on the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. As you can see,
episode 14.
Right, we've changed some things around. Look, as you see, we got our little yaks up top,
which you will also find on our merchandise on cafepress.com.
Oh, would you be so kind as to show us some of those things?
Fuck.
You weren't prepared. You should have known that was coming.
God damn it.
Am I right?
At the same time, you remember the difference between our viewpoints on some of this.
What, merchandise?
No, not talking about merchandise. In general. I'm pulling it up.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Viewpoints on you pulling things up?
I'm pulling it up. No. Never mind.
You can just keep your pants on and you'll be fine. As long as they're not pulled down, pulled up, works fine.
Here we go. Should be sharing now.
As soon as we get more of a studio, we'll be good because I'll have the other computer hooked up.
You do have a little bit of new stuff compared to last week.
Right.
We have the Don't Be a Nick collection, which feature a pineapple with a sign said Don't Be a Nick. And this is only available on clothing items.
He's hiding behind a wall, too.
Go with this one.
It's a brick wall instead of a plywood wall, but he is hiding behind a wall.
And click this where we can.
There's no way we're going to be able to get a plywood wall there, so we did the brick wall because, well, I mean, we wanted to cause you bad flashbacks all the time.
Oh, it's all right.
Anytime you see somebody coming by, wearing this shirt, you're going to see a pineapple coming up from behind a wall. In which case, you're going to have flashbacks from Afghanistan.
Yeah, and just so our viewers know the inside joke on this one with the pineapple. Zach and I were both obviously in Afghanistan together.
Well, not so obviously. I mean, I don't think it's obvious to everybody.
Well, you just brought it up. So for some reason or another, somebody sent a can of pineapple rings and also a can of the cubed pineapple. I guess you call it cubed in a care package to me, and they just kind of sat on the shelf and became projectiles back and forth over the wall at each other.
Not really back and forth. It was kind of one way.
But, one way or the other, I mean, I got hit with
not even being smart is because you never threw them at me. You just kept putting them back up on the shelf like an idiot.
Yeah, so, I mean, the cans of pineapple kept on going back up on the shelf and kept on getting tossed as projectiles at me. So, it's all good. My boss was abusive. If you have an abusive boss, I can relate.
And to feel free to reach out to you. Where can they reach out to you?
Oh my, I can relate. We'll put it that way. So there's our pineapple backstory.
By the way, I was not your boss yet at that point.
Yeah, you were.
No. I became your boss within like a month after
that. You were promoted at that time, but anyhow.
No, because I was still trying to get correspondence courses when you received the pineapple.
But we also have multiple colors available in this shirt, obviously, here. I will go ahead and preview each one of them for you. Charcoal Heather. Okay. I guess Heather is covered in charcoal. And Kelly. Okay, so she changed her name. That's cool. Leave it to me to go that way, huh?
She wasn't out here with you.
Best I can tell.
Because I got to go pick up Parker.
All right.
Get in.
Can you grab the spice that we used today?
So, anyways, mind you, I also sent you the craziest freaking picture today. So I sent the craziest picture to you today, where they now have bourbon vanilla shampoo and conditioner 2-in-1 mix.
Yeah, and you were saying for me to drink that. I think you should be the first one to try it.
No. I figured you were dumb enough to do it. And you would get severe diarrhea.
I'm not planning on belching soap bubbles.
Yeah, but next time you just need out a drill weekend, you can take the bourbon conditioner challenge.
You know what? I could think of 3 people right now that actually would do that.
Speaking of bourbon, though, made some steaks today, and I've made better steaks. One quality of steak wasn't right. I should have let it marinate longer, but it was kind of a last-minute thing, so it only got to marinate like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
And you know how it goes. It just
depending on. Stay away from my beer, dog.
So
my beer.
It didn't get in deep enough to the steaks, but
okay.
Oh, I forgot you can't do this. Hold on, we'll do this for right now, because we'll bring it up here again later. So, but yeah, it was actually really good. When it chars, it still has a decent taste to it, even if you get a bite of a charred chunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I was actually fairly impressed. They also make a powdered vanilla powder out of the vanilla bean. Same brand. I'm not now. Obviously, they don't advertise. I'm just saying that this is the only 2 things I saw on the shelf by them was vanilla powder which they recommended you could put in coffees and things.
Huh.
And this one says try with chicken, pork, potatoes, and vegetables, but it's a maple bourbon. It was actually really good.
That does sound good. I'll have to try it sometime.
Yeah, it actually was really good. Like you could actually like just sit there and eat it.
Good.
Flavor wise.
Good.
My cousin came over today. He enjoyed it. I did send him the link. We'll see if he decides to show up or not. Because then we could talk car issues. He's worried you might not. He's getting a car he's got a car that's starting to get to the point of nickel and diming. And,
Yeah.
But it's one of those like, he found chunks of metal.
So kind of like my mower, Lazarus, it's nickel and diamond him, but at the same time, it's so cheap to fix. You just go ahead and put a little bit more in it, and then you get pissed off.
No, it's not even
when you
so
add
cheap
it all
to
up.
fix. I wouldn't even say it's so cheap to fix. It's just so expensive to replace.
Yeah.
And every time he fixes something, there's something more.
Oh, that's how Lazarus is. I literally named my mower Lazarus and painted it across the hood.
Yeah, but the problem is that's a lawnmower, which means that even if you're replacing parts on a riding lawnmower, you're looking at most $80 to $100. Not.
Well, it depends. The transmission's starting to have a problem, so
drop it.
Soon I'll have to replace it completely.
Right.
The engine, though, I might put it on a go-kart.
Or turn it into a go-kart.
Maybe. Well, I mean, I got to get a transmission.
No, it doesn't really have to. You just have one way. One gear, one direction.
With one of the centrifugal clutches on it. And an actual gas pedal.
Yeah, it just doesn't go backwards.
Yeah.
No, what the hell else was it? Now you got me sidetracked.
He found metal in it. Where did he find metal? In the oil pan?
I'm not even sure. I couldn't even tell you. We have one viewer. I'm not sure who that viewer is. I don't even know that it's of relation because my wife's in the bathroom dyeing her hair. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, she got bored with the color undercolor or whatever. I don't know.
The roots.
No. She literally like flip up half your head and there's hair underneath that's getting re-dyed.
Oh.
So if the viewer is somebody who's not normal, welcome to the Zac Yak Pack. And if you
it might be your cousin checking it out to see if he even wants to click the link. Go ahead, take the dare, click the link.
Right, but at the same time, feel free to leave comments. If you're watching this later on, leave comments. We do try to read comments later on.
And then we'll go back and we'll go ahead and try and have new material with your comments on the next following episode.
Speaking of comments, though, I did leave a comment on a YouTube video the other day. That wasn't ours. That was not ours. Before going into who it was or whatever, and I didn't get any response because I'm absolutely 100% right, and there's no response that can be given. But I'm wondering your take, seeing you're also still technically in the military, on the mandatory corporal. So to become a sergeant, you must have done corporal time, which might even last just a month until you get pinned, but you have to do corporal time once you're promotable and you have BLC, which used to be WLC for those before and before that PLDC. So, do you foresee the same thing I do? And that's you're going to end up with corporal heavy squads instead of specialist heavy squads. So it's going to make no difference whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean,
you're always going to have your specialists that don't ever go to the promotion board, but
you're basically turning it into like how the Marine Corps rank structure is. Then, if you're doing that,
well, no, because you still have specialists. So you still
that's where it's like you got the whole Lance Corporal thing, and it's like really, and Corporal with the Army, it's like the really.
Well, no, I don't want to equate it to that because Lance Corporal in the Marine Corps is an automatic promotion, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're automatically become a leader at any point once you make E4. Is that Lance Corporal E4?
E3.
What the fuck? So what's their E4?
Corporal.
Okay, so which is an auto rank too, right?
I'm not 100% sure on that one, actually.
Okay, so
okay, we need a jarhead.
Right. So besides that point, let's just look and go. Let's say with the Army, right? Specialist auto promote. Okay, you automatically will become a specialist within 2 years as long as you don't get flagged.
Yeah, and with Corporal, it's kind of a bullshit rank anymore because you're getting paid the same as a specialist, but expected to do everything of an E5.
Right, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I'm saying is, if you make it an auto rank where once you're promotable, it's not, oh, you're a team leader, so thus, whereas before it was you'd had to at least be in a leadership position. See, it's similar to a master sergeant and a first sergeant.
In a way, if they did do that, though, you could fast track because you wind up knocking out your team leader time recorded as an NCO.
No, because none of your recorded counts on as corporal.
It depends. Is it a DA promotion or a lateral by the unit? Because if it's DA, it counts.
No, it still doesn't count for your career progression. It gets ignored.
It does if you're DA.
But it doesn't. Because the only technical department of the Army promotion like that would be your recruiters.
No, I've actually seen it twice where somebody's DA promoted. We actually have one in our unit that's a DA corporal, not a lateral.
Why?
They literally came to us with a Department of Army order to corporal.
And what they do before that?
I'm not 100% sure.
Temporary duty as a recruiter. They had to do their recruiting time.
They did not do recruiter at all. I'm serious. There is nothing on their record as a recruiter or as retention.
Then how the fuck did they get a DA?
They got a DA promotion to corporal. I've seen the orders.
I'm not saying you haven't. I'm saying what position were they?
Heck if I know. I didn't go through all that stuff. I just know that they were DA.
Well, but were they an AGR prior to, and then they stopped being AGR?
No, they were not AGR.
How do you know? You just said you don't fucking know.
That one there, I do know. They were not AGR. I've been told that. What the heck is going on?
I don't know. That you're talking nonsense. That's what it is. But my point being, you're
I think dogs are fighting.
Is it your dog?
No, he's next to me here being quiet.
Then I don't care. The point being, so if you have auto promote, because when we were both in 3-1 together.
Okay.
It's easy to say this because there's no longer a 3-1.
Yeah.
Or at least 3-1 as we knew it. When we were in 3-1 together, you had plenty of E4 promotables. People who went to the board, but not in leadership positions. They were not team leaders. They were not anything.
Yeah. And they, if you're an E4P and give them corporal, okay, because then they start to learn some of the NCO duties.
But you aren't going to learn any if you can't have soldiers ahead. Because how often did we have entire teams of specialists once we hit deployment?
Oh, hell, we had a few of those.
Okay, so now time out and pause. Say all of them went to a promotion board downrange, which means they're waived on their freaking BLC. They can get points, and then they can get the BLC afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now they're all corporals.
That'd be interesting.
That's my point. You're going to have
that's like in some units where you're E5 heavy, though, too. It'd be the same type of scenario.
Yeah, but never that E5 heavy.
Yeah, right now. Seriously, our unit is way E5 heavy.
Yeah, but you're not looking and going, I have 3 E5s in a 4-man team.
In my squad alone, which, that's 2 teams, there are 5 E5s.
Yeah, okay, but you're also in a detachment, which can be considered a mixed MOS detachment. I'm talking...
No, single.
Okay, but I'm talking, look at your standard infantry platoon. Your standard MP platoon. Not a reserves detachment. I'm talking, look at an active duty standard platoon. Now you have nothing but corporals.
Yeah. Becomes a pissing match.
It's no different. It's going to become no different than being an E4 specialist.
So how did this whole mandatory corporal thing come up? Did DA say something on that, or
the Army?
Come up with this?
It came from Big Army. Big Army is now mandated that
Really?
once you have BLC and promotable status, you will.
So you're a DA corporal then with BLC and promotable status. That's some bullshit. And you froze up, and you probably dropped out. That makes no sense to me why the Army would be doing. That actually pisses me off worse.
Automatically.
That actually pisses me off worse hearing that one.
What?
Hearing that one where they're going to do that actually pisses me off worse.
I don't know. I don't even think it's going to be a DA promotion. It's just going to be standard Army procedure now.
That's where I say it's going to piss me off worse.
Why?
Because I'm going to be expected to do more and not getting paid for it.
No, you're not. You're not promotable.
You get what I'm saying, though.
Have you gone to a board?
Boards are not 100% standardized having to be done in the reserves. You have to be able to check all the boxes. That's it.
Have you gone to BLC?
BLC is not necessary in order to be promoted either. It's going to be, from what I understand, that's one big thing that they look at.
So if I recall right, Big Army, active duty July 1st, this takes effect. Reserve component, Reserve and National Guard, October 1st.
Jesus Christ, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
But at the same time, how much sense does it also make?
Oh, fuck. I'm here.
I asked a question.
How much sense does it make? And you broke up.
No, I muted because my wife is trying to talk to the freaking wall thing. But no, tell me how much sense it also makes, though. Because how often do you have an E4 promotable team leader that there's no reason they shouldn't make a corporal? So they at least have some stripes to tell off the specialists who aren't going to give a shit about them.
I happened in the fueling section.
You see my point, though.
Yeah. But if you have everybody as a corporal, then you got the pissing match all over again.
Also, the good question came up. How is the E4 Mafia going to take this? Are the corporals going to finally be wrapped up as part of the E4 Mafia? Or are they all going to get ostracized as soon as they make promotable status?
They might as well be. Hold on one quick second. Come on, dog.
They might as well be which? Mm-hmm. As he disappears. Nothing but dead silence. That's good. This guy. He doesn't even comment on the little yak feet sticking out underneath the screens or nothing. He disappears. But while we're at it, don't forget to use that hashtag Don't Be a Nick. You can follow us at the Facebook at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. Yeah, see, I'm getting ahead of my thing now. You can follow me on the Instagram at MPJags, and you can get our official merchandise there at thecafepress.com/thejaggersjuxtaplooza. Also, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified anytime we have new videos come up. And go right ahead and hit that like button down at the bottom. Leave a comment down below, either live or post-show, and we'll get to those as we can. And we can also follow the other Zac at. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to talk to our social media manager about getting you a social media set up. Double chin.
Whatever.
No, I'm saying you have a double chin now.
Whatever.
I'm looking at it.
Whatever.
You're looking more and more like a yak.
Whatever.
Are you growing your hair out again too? I do not recommend Viking.
I'm not shaving.
I don't recommend Viking horns though.
Why not? They might catch the pineapples.
Yeah, but they didn't go very well over for the last guy who did it. He's in prison, so jail, whatever. So, but yeah.
I don't even have a set of those here, so it doesn't really matter.
Set of what?
Horns.
Oh yeah, I know. That's besides the point. But yeah, you haven't made any comment. You know, we got the background there. You've got little yak feet sticking out below your face.
I've noticed that. You wound up saying that at the beginning of the show.
No, I commented on the let's see, hold on. Yeah, up that way. The up above where it says StreamYard. It's got the two yaks. That's what I was talking about.
Well, before it actually came up with our screens, it was showing up.
And if you look at this wrong, it looks like it says Zac Yak. Yeah.
Zac Yak Pack.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Or Zac Yak Pack.
Not drunk enough for this.
Zac AK Pack.
So my question is, how do you feel about the corporal thing?
It pisses me off.
Like I said, do you not foresee the same thing that I'm foreseeing at this point? And
there's going to be too many issues with it.
Well, what's the issue are you foreseeing though? Are you foreseeing the same as me, where it's, hey, we're now corporal heavy?
It's not the fact of corporal heavy or not. It's the pissing match that's going to come with that by going ahead and giving a whole bunch of E4s of supposed power and authority.
Which they already technically have anyways. I've never understood.
Yeah, but they don't know how to use it anyhow. The majority of them.
But I mean, if you look at the way the Marine Corps is set up, that really should kind of be how it is.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't have E4s.
I honestly feel rather than that move, the Army would be better off bringing back all the way up to E7 specialist ranks.
Oh, the Spec 7?
Yes.
Where they're actually subset ranks?
Yes. Where they're not technically in an authority position, but they are more specialized. Not quite to the point of a warrant officer.
Yeah, but the problem is they put you out at freaking 12 years. So it doesn't fucking matter.
Okay.
Active duty side, you get put out at 12 years. At that point, what the fuck's the point? You've only maxed out pay at 8. So you've only done 4 extra years.
That's the thing, though. Back in the day, it carried the same pay grade as an E5, where you had your Spec 5, your E6 Spec 6, E7 Spec 7.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is they would have to hold on to these people longer, and they don't want to. They're looking, going, well, if you're not going to be a leader, we don't want you.
Exactly.
They need to change that first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, but I could see What I could see them doing is looking and making the corporal a different pay scale.
Now, at the same time, well, yeah, I could see them doing that too. But if they brought back the spec ranks all the way up, would honestly, somebody in the motor pool that's a spec 6 or a spec 7 is going to be better than, say, a regular sergeant or staff sergeant in some regards as far as getting shit fixed.
Here's my issue with it. Right now, the way they're doing it, it is similar to the E8 and E9 rank.
Yeah, they're just splitting it.
And that's what they should do. They should.
And it depends on the position that you're in.
Yeah, but they're not
when it
doing
comes to that. When it comes to E8 and E9 ranks, it depends on the position that you're in.
Right.
So if you're an actual team leader, give them corporal.
Right. But that's not how they're doing it.
It's bullshit. We've gone on about that for like 30 minutes now.
By technicality, if you have a good platoon sergeant, he's going to put you in. If I've got somebody with stripes, I'm going to use you like someone with stripes.
Yeah, and if they don't want to do that, demote them. That happens on the active duty side, not so much the reserve side. I wish it would.
My thing is, how long are you going to let them hunt for points? Some MOSs, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Look at your mechanics. They're always max points. You can hit 5, you're not going to ever see 6. Especially
and when they do, it's rare.
Especially with deployments gone.
And at Cooks.
Yeah.
Cooks went from one extreme to the other.
Yeah,
Where I'm at as a motor transport operator, it stayed balanced pretty much.
Is it?
At least reserve component wise. It's nothing too extreme one way or the other. It's kind of in the middle of the road. You beat all these things, check, 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 check. Oh, here you go.
Yeah, I didn't see reserve component for very long. All I know is I made rank and was being paid rank before I got pinned.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And the answer I got was, well, is it really that big of a deal as long as you're getting paid? I'm like, kinda. It'd be nice to have the fucking right rank.
Yeah. It'd be nice to have the official orders.
So I guess my question is, hold on.
Yep.
Okay. So I guess my question comes, out of all the ranks you've held, have you seen every E rank up to where you're at?
Yeah.
You've been an actual E1, or did you come in as an E2?
1.
Oh, did you? I'm impressed.
Yeah, a fuzz patch.
A what?
It was a fuzz patch at the time. I came in during the ACU era.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had nothing on my collar. In fact, other than my E5 rank, all the rank I received was collar rank.
It is what it is. I still had the shit knocked out of me, too.
It's not the same.
No, it's not.
How much of your collarbones left?
Well, half a centimeter is missing of the one.
Well, the Army could have done it for you if you still had your rank on your collar. So, how good are you at shining boots?
Go right ahead. Sandpaper.
So not at all. Is that what you're saying? You've never had to shine boots either.
Not the boots, no, surprisingly. The dress shoes, all the time.
Yeah, that's Windex. Fuck off.
No, not the set that I had.
Oh, you didn't get the baits?
No, not the first set.
They don't polish the same. It's not the same as polishing a full set of boots.
Yeah,
And
it's a little
they
different.
got me really good when I was in basic because because you got to remember the way I came in was different because I was National Guard. I was on payroll all the way up until I left for basic, right?
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to drill, and they're teaching us everything you would learn in basic training, all the way up to when you deploy or when you leave to basic training, right?
Yeah.
I had a full set of boots that actually could spit shine. We're talking like your full leather, nice boots, right?
Yeah.
I get to a basic training, they got those Gore-Tex fuckers, and you can't spit shine them. They don't spit shine. They actually look like shit if you spit shine them.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So I had those. I still prefer my first pair of boots. I've got them somewhere. I know it. I just don't know where they're at. They, in fact, don't even have a brand listed on them, so I can't find them again. They were my first pair of issued boots.
Nice.
I transferred to active duty backdated 06, but in 07 I transferred active duty. So obviously you're already in ACUs, right, on the active duty side?
Yeah. And that's when I came in was January 07.
Okay. So I showed up to Fort Hood in like March. I actually officially was active duty in February. They backdate me to 06. And then I actually show up to Fort Hood in March. Yeah,
Where you got sucked into the 3-1 hole.
Yeah, I almost. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But anyways, so I get to show up in BDUs because I have to wear my issued uniform.
Yeah.
I'm the only motherfucker walking around base in BDUs because all active duty's already changed over.
It is what it is.
No, it was hilarious. I'm reporting in BDUs. I've got starched uniform, fucking. So, actually, I show up looking like a person who's actually like on the shit,
Yeah.
Because the only other MP that showed up, well, he didn't have uniforms issued yet because he came back in, so he didn't have uniforms anymore.
Oh, wonderful.
So he was out, got back in. So he's running around civilian clothes or whatever. Finally got his ACUs. I'm still rocking BDUs. So, of course, I look sharp because I've got the perfectly ironed uniform, right? Starched out, like, especially when I reported, I had, I was in a hotel, so I had an iron, like an actual hotel, the hotel off post. So I had an iron. So I starched my uniforms, fucking, I polished my boots. I spent like a good hour like getting the boots nice and set up.
Yeah.
Not dawning on me, nobody else was wearing BDUs. I just didn't want to look like a shitbag. Apparently, everybody else was wearing pajamas to work, so fuck it. I could have gone in looking like a shitbag.
Nice.
Yeah. But no. So here's a fun one for you. I bet you didn't know. Did you know I almost got to be an actual boxer? And it would have been the Army sends people to the Olympics. So potential, if I could have been good, I could have even gone to the Olympics.
They should have had Pineapple Kid tossing in there.
Well, no, I'm being serious, actually. 100% dead serious.
I'm being 100% serious. If that was an actual sport, you'd win.
Well, yeah, that's besides the point. No, what I'm saying is when I showed up to 3-1, they were looking for first ID representative from 3-1 for boxing, for the boxing. Now, obviously, I would be a featherweight. I was like 130 pounds. 130 pounds. So I'd obviously be a featherweight, but I put in for it. And then they're like, well, we're going to be deploying soon, so we can't afford to lose you. I was like, then why'd you even fucking ask?
That's some crap.
Missed opportunities. Could you imagine like what my life could have been like if I was literally just a 1st Infantry Division boxer? I would have done nothing else for my career. I would be retiring with like more TBI than I have now, but I would be retiring fucking,
That's actually debatable. You took a hell of a blast.
Right. That's true. But, but getting rocked in the skull every day training.
Well, I mean, once you wind up at 3-1, you get sucked into the hole. Eventually, you wind up losing your brain anyhow.
Right. So, but I mean, yeah, just one of those fun little things. I bet you didn't know I actually had almost made it to being an actual professional boxer.
There you go.
And the best part is because it's the Army, you don't have to have experience to do anything.
No.
They would literally go, featherweight division. We don't have any of those. Let's go.
Yeah.
How many guys do you actually have that are tall like me? 5'10", somewhere. I mean, now 5'10". My mom's always been like, I thought you were 6 foot. It's like, I don't know. I've always been like 5'10". So,
yeah.
But I've got compressed discs. So, that being part of the problem, and then the sheer fact that I've got scoliosis too. So I mean, that kind of curves might have been taller at one point. So you get somebody like me, I'm gonna have reach too. How often do you get a featherweight with height and reach?
Yeah.
The downside is I'm gonna be fighting a bunch of fucking midgets that are gonna be punching me in the dick. So probably best bet, I did want to reproduce and have children. It might be the best thing that I didn't actually go become a professional boxer.
True. Very true on that one.
So.
But have you noticed, though, that after deployment, since we're talking about children, yeah, you've had a girl, and I've had 2.
Little Barton. Twins. 3 girls. One of them was set of twins. Just saying.
Yep.
So, it is a high trend of girls.
After deployment.
After that deployment.
Any deployment.
Well, I mean...
Real deployment.
You earned up all your adrenaline and your testosterone, so it makes sense. My question is, what all were we exposed to?
Who knows? I know I was around DU at one point.
That was the answer I heard from the other side of the room, so I had to share it.
Yeah.
Exposed to pineapples. So, but I mean, out of all seriousness.
Well, I know for a fact on my first deployment, DU.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I had a dosimeter my first deployment.
Oh, there you go.
So,
yeah.
I don't know
it's one of those things.
No, I don't even know if it is or not. We use them in the States, so I'm not really too concerned about it. The X-ray trucks. I got trained to use the X-ray trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, and because of that, I had to wear a dosimeter. I just don't know. One, you don't read your own dosimeter. 2, I don't think I didn't. It was like a week-long class. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's. Hell, they use them at the sports arenas. The difference is...
They use them at the landfill.
The difference is... Do they really?
Yes. The poles that are by the scales at the landfill, those are actually dosimeters looking for radiation.
Oh, you do. I see what you're saying. No, I'm talking the X-ray trucks themselves.
Oh, yeah. As far as the X-ray truck themselves, no, I don't think so.
And you know what I don't like?
There is a landfill near here that does have the full vehicle scanners, though.
Here's what I don't like. You go to some of these places, they have no issue having you drive through that thing.
Yep. Rail yards. Number 1.
Why should I be... No. Don't be having me drive through that motherfucker. Put the truck up, X-ray it, and then let me get back in the fucking truck.
Yep, rail yards. Container yards.
You are the person monitoring this. You get a dosimeter. I can drive through this fucker every day, but because I'm not employed by your company, I don't get a dosimeter.
Yep.
But I'm getting exposed to way more radiation than you are.
Because it's being aimed directly at you.
Yep.
That's just like, you remember coming out of there. No, you weren't there. They started using the body scanners.
Oh, and TSA?
Navy even.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just for getting on the
Yeah,
internet.
basically TSA. But they were starting to use the full body scanners as we were leaving country. And I tell you what, man, that thing actually literally made the hairs on my body stand on end.
Yeah, but that's not supposed to be an X-ray.
It was a full body scanner where they could see straight through you.
No, I know, but it's not supposed to be X-ray. It's supposed to be radiation free. I thought, if I'm correct.
Yeah, some sort of like ultrasound technology, but at the same time, it's one of those where it just left you tingling and feeling weird.
Good. I didn't have to worry about it.
No, you didn't.
No, I instead got to fly through a civilian flight. I go into Qatar, and I have this. Hold on. So I'm flying through Qatar, and I'm getting on a flight where I have to go into Amsterdam. Mind you, Amsterdam, the Irish pub there, cool as shit. The setup to the Amsterdam airport just confuses the fuck out of me.
Yes,
because you get checked, and then you get to sit at your
I've
gate.
I've actually been held in Amsterdam for questioning before.
But you know what I'm saying. You you check through security. The security is for your gate, and then you sit there and you wait till you can get on your plane.
Yep.
You can't do anything.
Nope.
Ours I like better. You go through security, then you can go fucking do whatever you want.
You in the food court area, did you notice the coffee shop there?
Probably. I don't know. I got drunk.
Okay, yeah, you probably didn't notice it then. They actually have one of the coffee shops there.
But so anyways, no, I got drunk. Like I went to the Irish pub, the only place where everybody spoke English.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I drank Jameson and Cokes, swiping my freaking. I don't even know why I got held in Amsterdam there for a while. But anyhow, here's my thing: how much is a Jameson and Coke in euros?
In that airport, I can't recall.
Well, let's just say it's like 15 euros, right?
I don't think it would have been that much. Probably closer to 10, maybe.
Okay, 10. Okay, how many dollars is that?
Like $13.
Yeah, I had no idea.
That time frame.
I just swiped my card.
Yeah.
No idea what I spent. But anyways, so I'm going through Qatar, right? And I'm not dumb. I check all my bags. Have I told you this story?
You've told me, yeah.
Okay, so I checked all my bags, right? And I'm literally on like, so I look like a civilian contractor, right? I got my contractor's hat on, which for viewers who don't know that, just a black hat, subdued American flag on it. I'm wearing jeans and a fucking nice shirt, and this whale, Shamu, comes up to me. And Shamu's all like, I'm like, I have no interest in Shamu. Go away. No. So I have to do my Dory thing, and I have to find out. I've got to speak whale, okay? But it's okay because I can understand whale. Yeah. And this whale looks at me and starts asking me, if I'm in special forces. Now, obviously, if I was a desperate moron and one had gone on her Pacificades, I would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm special forces." No, I'm like, no, I'm a laundry specialist. It was like I'm a civilian contractor. I said I get paid $90,000 a year to watch these fucking idiots wash clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, literally. And then she's like trying to talk to me. This lady was like in Qatar meeting with friends, I guess, to help her set up her graphic design business or whatever. She
Oh,
went to
it is
Qatar
what it
for
is.
funding. She went to Qatar for funding, and I'm just like, then they didn't make you wear a burqa? They looked and said, "Oh yes, you run business. We give you money." Like they're letting the Qataris have no problem letting women own businesses.
Good question.
What are you thinking?
Qatar for the Muslim Islamic world is pretty forward thinking, though.
Right, but we're talking 2011.
Still,
I know, but if they're giving their money to start things,
yeah,
to fund a business, the odds are, I don't trust those guys that are saying, yes, we'll give you money. What are they really doing? And our graphic design? Why are you having to go to Qatar for money for a graphic design business?
Yeah, especially when it seems like everybody has one now.
So you're noticing my questions here. Obviously, I was like, yep, okay. But yeah. So, good thing I spoke well.
So you didn't have to keep talking to her in a way.
Oh, no, she wouldn't go away. Thank God I said something boring where she didn't go, oh, what's it like being in charge of the Hajis washing clothes? And I go, well, technically, lady, they haven't been to Hajj, so they're not Haji. They're just, Muslims, They haven't made it to Mecca. Be nice.
Oh, I could so see you saying that.
Would not have said that for the, to clarify to the YouTube algorithms if they have to be checked by people that's what I mean whenever I use that term. I'm hoping they all have made their required pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Maybe giving undue respect to people by just assuming that they've done such a thing. Because if you can afford to come to the States or afford to live in Qatar, you can probably afford to make it to Mecca.
And that's a hell of a long trip from where we were.
What really bothers me, right? That's a requirement, right? Which I understand. I'm not knocking on that. But you get all these poor, legitly poor Muslims in Afghanistan, Pakistan. Most of them are never making it to Mecca. But they're supposed to go at least once in their life.
Yep.
They need to go fund me that.
Oh, wow. Go fund me. That's almost a scam in and of itself most of the time.
Uh-huh.
There are a handful of legitimate things on there, but it wound up going from legit, hey, I need help, to a whole bunch of, hey, I would like this. Help me pay for it.
The thing is, I have to give them credit for just coming out straight up with the truth and going, I want to buy a Lamborghini, so who wants to help me? And people be like, you're honest, so fuck it, let's give you $1.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they all, if somebody's that honest, I'll be like, here's $1. You only need freaking 300 people to give you $1.
Then you've turned at least something.
Oh, yeah, then they can get the die-cast little Lamborghini model.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I thought it was funny, but fuck you. Or go fund
my
you.
God. Huh?
Or go fund you.
Go fund you.
That
You
way
know, I bet you that's a real site.
No, I'm just saying that way I'm using nice language instead of swearing on the YouTube. Go fund you.
Well, you already got it marked for 13 up, so it doesn't
Right.
really matter.
Well, it affects monetization actually. From what I hear, it can affect monetization.
That's stupid.
So that's why I want to sell merchandise instead.
Yeah.
Which is why we should realistically just make our own merchandise. That way we can have more than just white coffee mugs where you can change it to a black inside, but the outside's still a white coffee mug.
Yeah, exactly.
I did look into a couple different places.
Well, with the darker inside, it always looks like it's full too.
Right. No, I did in fact
Refill
check
pack.
places. Do what? I don't think your wiring's the code. Speaking of merchandise, we'll let the ticker go across. I'll read it for those of you just listening. Never be afraid to use that hashtag Don't Be a Nick. You can go ahead and follow us on the Facebook. They're at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. You can follow me on the Instagram. They're at MP Jags, and you can get the official merchandise of the Zac Yak Pack and the Jaggers Juxtaplooza there at cafepress.com/the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. That is the best way to get a hold of us. You can message us there at the Facebook. We have an email address that's down in the description below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button. Yeah, if you don't like what we're doing, hit the dislike button if you want. Don't be afraid to share us with your friends. Leave a comment in the comment section.
Got my refill.
Yeah, nobody had any idea where you went.
I did go refill time there, but that was after I started to walk away. Sorry.
No, I just went through all the bottom scroller. Yeah, we have 2 viewers now, so feel free to leave a comment or comment-driven chat grouping.
Yeah, if we could get some comments, we might know better what you guys think might be interesting to you for our take on it.
Topics. Is that what you're looking for? To help us guide the topics you want to hear us talk about. Is that what you're trying to get at?
Yeah, that works too. That works. Yep.
Definitely need to get this laptop screen replaced. Pretty bad.
Oh. So you had your bourbon flavoring with your steak, but you're not drinking bourbon tonight.
Yeah, I haven't made it to the liquor store.
Oh, okay.
I actually have to go to the liquor store. Beer I can get at the Walmart or the local gas station.
Yeah.
Hell,
I can't disagree with the media manager there.
I can't read it.
You do look better with the cracked screen.
You wouldn't know. It makes it look like you have hair, though.
I do. Not as much as you, but I do.
It makes it look like you have hair here. It hides your widow's peak.
Oh, saying that I look better. Well, I already know I have a face for radio, so thank you.
And a voice for the silent films.
You only wish.
What?
That the voice was for a silent film. But no, you have me here, so you got to deal with the voice.
Have we ever done that where we brought up my short film? Have we brought that on this show before?
I don't think we have.
Which one do you want? I'll send you the links.
You choose.
I've got the still image film that I had to do, and then I have the other one.
It's your choice. Completely your choice.
Oh my God! Forgot I interviewed a psychiatrist friend of ours, and it's on this page as well for a different video I had to do.
Oh boy.
We'll be a smart ass. We'll do this one first. This was done 4 years ago, so mind you, it's been a little while. Messenger, that work? I don't know if you have Messenger on the computer you're on.
No, but I got it on my phone.
Well, to be able to bring it up on the computer.
Yeah, give me a second here. I'll be able to pull it up because I know what to search for now.
Okay. Yeah, just type in Indigo Blizzard Productions. While you're at that, I'm going to go grab something to drink.
All right. Slowly getting ready for screen share. Six videos.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right. Which one?
We'll start with that. A practical Mando. We'll do that. And I own to whatever fucking algorithm. I own all the fucking rights to these. Make sure to share your audio. Did you do that?
It should be sharing up. Should.
Okay. Did you, when you set it up, did you click share audio? Okay, you can hear it.
You hear it?
Yeah. But I'm not sure if I'm hearing it from yours.
See, it doesn't give me the option to share that. It just says share tab.
Anyways, in case you can't hear, it's making all sorts of lawnmower sounds. often do you want to solve your lawnmower issues that way?
Yeah, me all the time.
Okay, pause it right here. Right here. I can't see what it says right there, but I put some smart ass stuff right there.
This motion picture photo play is a work of fiction. Any similarity to real persons, living or dead, places, events, or other material is coincidental and unintentional. American Lawnmower Association monitored the lawnmower action. No lawnmower was harmed in the making of this film.
I thought it was funny. Fuck off. You didn't find that funny at all? The one you want is you can only hear the wind when you're alone. That's this one. No, hell no, I'm not going back to college. I'll send Black to college instead.
No.
No, this isn't the right one.
It is the right one?
No, it's titled "You Can Only Hear the Wind When You're Alone." You'll have to go back to the Indigo Blizzard Productions page. Yeah, that first one right there. Where it looks, do you see the street? Yeah, that one. I worked my ass off on the audio on this one. Make sure your volume's turned up all the way. By the way, when you hear Marsh talk about the old Central Transport building, that's this fucking rundown building right there.
Huh.
Okay, so that timing was a pain in the ass. If you notice, when that truck went by, the music changed. I'm not sitting here saying this is great either. Don't get me wrong. This is like an early college project nonsense. Shit actors.
The only thing missing is a Mike Myers mask.
I said, this is your standard, obviously standard college film. With your freezing. Computer would freeze right there. You might want to back that up a hair. Your computer just froze. Did you jerk a little bit?
No.
Yeah, like I said, you can see it's not. Shit actors. concept of that is the guy's supposed to be a detective. He got called to a scene. Never show up by yourself. Just saying. You don't want to know the number of hours I put into that. Recognize a face?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to know the number of hours that got poured into that. And when you look and see that's 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes of film time. I've got
You there?
96 hours of fucking editing time in that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I got a shitload of time in editing that. Because some of it was trying to figure out how to edit it. Because you got to think, all that camera was shot at the same level, right?
Yeah.
So all that was filmed, no zooming, no whatever. All the zooming was done in post-production editing. So every time you watch that camera pan, I had to choose the speed of the camera coming in and out. On top of that, all that sound, because you can't just, copyright laws like with YouTube, we run into it all the time. Like, can we just play a song, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, 90% of the time, it's no. I literally took and had like 5 lines of music and sound, editing it all into place on that. Like I said, when you see that truck come by right at the beginning, which I'm pretty sure is a Brian Truckline truck. You see that truck come across.
That was a Coronado that went by in there.
I know what I said.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the model of truck. It was a Coronado.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. It was brown, too, right?
It was a dark color. With the way the lighting was, it'd be hard to say if it was brown or purple.
Right. So, but it's coming across, right? And as it's breaking through is when that sound comes where you start hearing... Because the truck was completely an unplanned, thing. We don't have the road closed down. It's college film. So that truck came across. But I took complete advantage of that truck, and that kick-started something. I actually had it broke down frame by frame by frame, and at what point that music would start making any sound based on where that truck was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's neat. Fuck off.
It's a little bit odd. I mean, you had to tell us the backstory on it to get it,
Well, when in class, we had to present it.
Yeah.
So with that, it makes it so totally different. But with you not knowing the backstory, you're still like, okay, this dude showed up. What the fuck's going on? There's no audio.
Yeah, he walks around, he gets a knife to his throat, and falls into a pile of tires.
Right. He picks up this cigarette butt, and he's kind of like, what the fuck? So, that was because the killer left a cigarette butt.
Yeah.
Which comes into that oh shiny moment. Never get an oh shiny moment. Also, wear your gloves, you stupid fuck. But no,
you got multiple stories about that,
right? But no, that's the thing. There is, I would love to turn that into like a pilot episode for a show, like that premise. But I don't see it happening.
Nah, everything costs so damn much anymore these days.
I'm not even. No, I can do it cheap as fuck here at house. I just need actors and a lot of time, but I'd have the time to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on a production schedule.
No, I mean, you got a full-time job that you got to do anyhow.
No, but
So,
I just mean I'm not on I don't have a production schedule because it would be a pilot episode. I would just be like, okay, we can take the time to do it.
Yeah.
My buddy who filmed it, he did decent. You remember that script I read you?
Yeah.
Okay,
The really messed up one.
He's the one who passed the script on to me.
Oh my!
Which apparently that dude took the criticism quite well.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I wasn't trying to. I really was not trying to diss it. I was trying to stay open minded about it. But yeah, it was pretty difficult.
Oh no! When I explained everything to him, I explained how I very politely said this is beyond a train wreck.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was very difficult to stay open minded on it. That was the biggest thing because it's like
Do a second one.
How do I put it without putting everything out there? But
what about that script?
You don't want to hear about people who totally fucked up their lives in a way in those
redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
That you have to from the get-go give them a reason. And that's what I said. I said, if they got out for whatever reason, you could go with it, but not for why.
If it's some poor bastard in the same situation as me, okay.
Mine?
Yeah.
They got out and then they're like
where I mean we were like washed out in a way, but not of our own doing.
Right.
That makes sense.
By the way, we have 2 viewers, so whoever your second viewer is, don't be afraid to leave a comment down in the comment section and share us with your friends. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and notification bell. Hit that like button. Buy some merchandise. Or don't.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if you do, because then it would make it to where it's no longer a net loss.
Gross.
Both.
No, that's the worst part is it's a gross loss. It's not even the net loss. Not that, but it's gross in 2 different ways. Gross, both like the term that your account uses for money, and gross is in, oh my god, it's disgusting that you would lose that much money.
In a way, it is, but
But yeah, so no, you have to have a redeeming quality for your heroes. Even your loser has to have some sort of redeeming. Look at Adam Sandler movies. Even the loser Adam Sandler movies, what is that, Billy Madison? You're just like, he's a fucking moron. Like,
yeah.
But even he had redeeming qualities.
Yep.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Exactly.
I mean, he had redeeming qualities.
Oh yeah, like when going ahead and making the kid not feel left out, and going ahead and saying, "Hey, this is cool."
Yeah. Or apologizing to that guy. It was the smartest thing he ever did. The smartest thing he'd ever done. I don't know. I feel like you're fading here.
It's been a day, but it's all right.
Give me you. We're talking about productive criticism for somebody else's work, but go ahead. We just watched my work. Give me your true criticism. Not even productive, because I'm not doing it professionally anymore. Not that was any of my professional shit.
Well, I mean, there was like I said, the biggest thing was backstory, and you gave it to us there at the end. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense where it's like, oops, the detective got caught with his pants down.
Right.
If he had like a badge on his hip or something like that, it would be more explanatory from the get-go.
Right, but I would rather have audio with it anyways. There was like in the class there was no audio or no dialogue. It was supposed to be driven by itself. They're at 3 viewers now, so hello third viewer. We're discussing what we previously just watched, which is a student film from my college days.
Short-lived college days.
I made it.
You made it further than me, so hey, I can give you props about it.
I did a year, and then the summer's what killed me. But that's besides the point.
I did the majority of a semester, so yeah, you got me beat. Still,
the math thing killed me. But go ahead, give me your criticism. Don't go.
No, that's probably the biggest piece is that not knowing the backstory until you explaining it. That's it.
Right. Well, I can accept that. I'm talking of the film itself, not what I couldn't tell what was going on, but just of what you did. Now that you know,
like you could turn that into some sort of slasher/horror thing,
right.
Very easily. Very easily.
Right.
So I do like that aspect of it. I really like that aspect of it, actually. Where it almost has that Mike Myers type quality to it.
Right. And I do actually, that is my knife.
Yeah.
It's actually a training knife that I have for hand-to-hand. I actually have a training pistol, too. That way you can actually practice disarming.
There you go.
So that actually was just something I already had that for other reasons. No, like audio-wise, how do you feel about the audio?
Audio was good.
You're only saying that because I told you I put 96 hours in this.
No.
Out of all seriousness, I'll say it was difficult, and I've got an appreciation for editors because of it.
Yeah.
Sound. I've always loved sound and soundboards and sound editing. Not even just music, just sound. And I'll tell you, it's doing that. It's fucking hard.
Oh, they've come up with programs to make it even easier nowadays, but yeah, it's still kind of a pain in the ass to deal with.
I had the wrong mouse for it, and I had my trackball out.
What's that?
I had my trackball mouse out, but I definitely had the wrong mouse for doing it.
Yeah,
because you got a micro shift. You're talking shift by not even full seconds. Sometimes the music, you're like, it's coming too early, but you can't. A full second's too far.
Yeah.
For sound. Now, and I'm not talking like creepy sound. I'm talking when you're mixing different audios together.
Yeah.
Then you hope the software lets you get in far enough to do it.
Yeah, it lets you synchronize everything.
I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun, but it's also like rip your hair out.
Madman like.
Yeah. I mean, and then when you look like, well, look at how they made some of the sound for Star Wars. Some of it was hitting the wires on telephone poles and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just going out and recording the sound. And then it's like, oh, hey, I'll use this. Jurassic Park with the guitar, the cup on the guitar thing. That was just, how they come up with those ideas and the sounds and all that. I don't know. I'm one of the people, I like watching the special features on movies. I like listening to the commentary too.
Commentary, not so much, depending on the film. There's a handful that I will listen to, but the majority of the commentary, it's like, okay, you have a good story. You don't need to constantly tell us about it,
It depends on who's giving the commentary. When you get the director, the writers, like the people like in depth into the film. I'm not talking always the actor. Where I worked real hard, and like I don't want to hear Heath Ledger on a fucking commentary on how we came up with Brokeback, the ability to do Brokeback Mountain. I want to hear Heath Ledger talk about the effort he put into making the Joker. But that's not going to fit a commentary. That's going to fit whatever. But when you hear the director that's saying, hey, with this we had to do this, and then you get your sound editor and go, hey, we had to find the sound, and we spent days just trying to find the right sound, and then we finally just accidentally, blah blah blah. I had some.
Oh yeah, and I mean to watch some of the videos of like the different sound labs that are out there, how they come up with these sounds is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
to simulate the sound of rain. What is it? Just like a giant silk drum filled with beads?
Between that, thunder and lightning.
Yeah, they just rotate it.
Well, anymore now, a lot of times it's pre-recorded sounds. And so now you're taking this and you're trying to make it fit because, not all rain's the same. And sometimes you need harder rain, lighter rain. It's not always just how loud is it. It's the pattern and the pitch and
oh yeah.
It's fun. Like that's something.
And you gotta have a passion for it.
Yeah, something I really enjoyed was editing, but the hard part is the deadline. Yeah. The deadline, especially if you have, like, when I was doing the college thing, I had other papers to write and everything else. And my wife will tell you, I mean, I was up day and night, because I only had school like 3 days a week or something, right? And I literally would like get home and I'd start editing, and then I'd be up, and then I get a couple hours of sleep. I would end up eating. Yeah, it was nice that I got to see my family, but I'd be up, and then next thing she knows, I'm back at the computer and I'm editing away, and I'm just spending days upon days of editing. Yeah. So, I mean, that was the issue. Plus, it was getting everybody to come out here to film. And then we only had so much time block, which really sucks. When you're filming, one of the things that you don't notice is you have to worry about shadows. Time of day is a big deal. Yep. So when I had shadows not match up, I actually had to adjust so you don't even see the shadow. Like, you never saw one point in that where you look and go, they reshot this. Yeah. Right. I literally had to cut out and hide where the shadow was.
More power to you.
It's fun, but it's stressful, especially when it's something that's going to be obvious. Like, you and I might notice something in a film, and okay, it's fine because 90% of the other people won't. Yeah. Like for you and me, we look and go, but you've got the bolt lock back.
Oh yeah. And using 240 sound effects for an M4. Yeah. What franchise is that? I don't know. Maybe one very popular one that has the latest version of it coming out here in a couple months.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. He blurred out, and you just see bad can moving. But what was that? What film?
Private chat.
Oh, you can't even say what film is this porn? Oh, you can't say that out loud.
Well, who knows about copyright shit? You know better than I do.
No, you can say that. You can say that. You can criticize a film.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the sound effects in some of the movies, like Fast and Furious is one of them where it's like, come on, 10 gear shifts in a 6-speed car.
Oh, they're going up and down. You just don't know that. You just don't realize.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, all of them upshifts. It's like, come on.
You didn't realize they were in a Super 8?
And then, all the all the other crazy shit where it's like different sound effects not lined up. You know, multiple war movies even get it wrong on the sound effects where like they got machine gun fire lining up for an M4. No, it does not sound the same at all. It's totally wrong. Or using 100 rounds with only a 30 round magazine. Then come on. Sorry.
No. I was enjoying it.
I'm just saying, sorry, but it's stupid.
I really don't like that.
When you hit nitrous on a vehicle and, the whole lag and it throw you the whole way back, and come on.
Okay, but what about when you turn on your turbine? You get the reference, right?
When you turn on the turbine.
Yeah. For your car.
Oh.
When you engage your turbines.
Yeah.
What am I referencing? Do I have you trying to figure it out still?
Like, yeah, you still got me trying to figure it out.
Right now. Know it, but I can't place it.
Yeah, that's what it is right now.
Batman. Adam West Batman.
Okay.
And that was actually, they actually did have way too fast of a car for it. If you watch some of the stuff, Burt Ward got fucked up in making that show. And they were always like, oh, Adam, no, you're fine. Burt Ward ran the risk of being sterilized.
Okay.
You didn't hear that? Okay, so Burt Ward, because they're wearing their tights with their underwear over top, whatever you want to call it, their superhero pants, right? That a bunch of moms started complaining that you could see his junk too well, so they gave him a bunch of pills. Like that, the studio goes, "You're going to take these," and so he had no choice because of contract and whatnot. Take these pills to make his junk not appear so large. And he they're not like, oh, hey, here's side effects. They're like, you're going to take these so that this doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the deal with Burt Ward. He did that. There's a lot of times they're like, oh, well, but your face is going to be facing. Because he was a nobody. Whereas Adam West was somebody. But, Burt Ward was a nobody. So they just didn't deal with it the same. And it was, the 60s. So half the studio execs were probably fucking high anyways.
Well, they didn't care as long as they got what they wanted.
Right. But yeah, so I mean that's the thing there is they gave him a bunch of pills to make his junk smaller.
Wow.
If I recall, I think he had kids later, but whatnot. But still. Yeah. How fucked is that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
I mean, I guess he probably would have been fine if he had joined Scientology.
Yeah, they wouldn't have let that happen, would they?
I have no idea. Depends. He wasn't a big name, so probably would have been screwed one way or the other.
Probably.
But now he's got that dog food thing. It's pricey as hell, but I'm tempted to see if it's worth it.
What dog food thing?
Oh, pull up. Yeah, you'd have to look it up on your phone. I don't remember what it's called. Just Burt Ward, B-U-R-T, Burt Ward, W-A-R-D, dog food. I think it's Gentle Giant dog food. You see them in Walmart. Probably Target too, but you see them at Walmart. They've got all the little advertisements all over them.
Yeah, Gentle Giants.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my thing there is he's adopted he's got like a fucking ranch of dogs. What is it, like 160 pounds of dog food a day or some shit? A fucking day.
How much?
Like 160 pounds of dog food a day.
Oh.
Yeah. Burt Ward's got a dog ranch. Yeah, no, we're not having a dog ranch. I don't have that kind of money.
And you know what's right.
Are you gonna buy some acreage so we can start a dog ranch here, Black? We'll
No,
bring you
thank
and your
you.
wife. We'll bring you and your wife down here. Our wives can run a dog ranch.
No, thank you.
Dogs.
Refill time.
We'll have a little petting zoo. Obviously, your wife isn't watching today. Otherwise, there would be comments already on that idea. So, while he's off getting something to drink, never be afraid to use that hashtag Don't Be a Nick. You can follow us at Facebook at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. You can follow me on Instagram at MPJags. You can get official merchandise there at cafepress.com// the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. That's JUXTAPLOOZA. And then you can take and always subscribe if you are not. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. Hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we have new videos up. And feel free to share us with your friends. So, we have to get the other Zach onto some sort of social media. So we'll see what happens from there. He needs some sort of Instagram page or a Pinterest or a Tumblr.
Oh, surprised the dog didn't try to eat the cord.
So
Yeah.
they have a cat food too. But no, we can. You guys get out here. We'll buy a couple acres and we'll start a dog ranch.
No thanks.
What would your wife say?
Look, you're the one with the zoo. You run it.
I didn't say I wouldn't run it. I just need your wife's help to help my wife.
No. I'm
Why?
not condoning that.
Why?
No.
They're not going to be at your house.
I'll be broke just due to dog licenses.
I don't know. We'd have to license them.
What, you're going to use them as livestock? Cat
Kennel
dog?
license. Just get a kennel license.
You still got to have a dog license.
Not on each one.
Yeah, you would.
I'm not understanding.
If you're holding on to them and keeping them, and you're not selling them, you're not wrong.
Yeah. But no, I'm just wondering how that would work. Because if it's a ranch.
If you're keeping them and not selling them and not giving them away, you're going to have to get a dog license on them.
No, if people want to come adopt them, they can.
Like you're going to let them all be adopted. Like our wives are going to let that happen. No, thank you.
If they can find a good home.
No, thank you.
So, I mean, yeah, you're more worried about the dog license than you are the food.
Speaking of dog. What? What? Really? He's resting his head like almost on the keyboard.
He thinks he's people.
What, you want to say hi? Crazy dog. Go on. Come here. Here he is. What? What do you want? You're not stealing my beer this time, okay? He stole my beer last weekend, by the way.
Well, who let him?
It was sitting there and right next to me, and he took the can and bit it.
Oh my god, the dog's tail just tapped the freaking screen and it got worse.
Oh, your dog?
Yeah. I can't even see my own picture anymore.
No, go. Get out. Get out. Thank you.
I gotta send this to you. Hold on.
Oh, no. Is it going to be cheaper just to get a new computer?
No. No, it'll cost $94 for the screen. I tapped the screen and it actually improved it a little bit, so you're not seeing it at the worst. But I definitely it's black and white now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's black and white now. Oh, if I push right there, there we go.
So let's see how bad this is. Well, it looks like it has me blurred out, so, that's an improvement, right?
You're the one on the...
Oh, I'm the one that can be seen. You're screwed. Just so our viewers can understand it.
Hold on, I put a little pressure on the screen. This is what it looks like now that the pressure's there. Oh, it's gone. It's back to gray.
And now he can halfway see himself.
Right.
And probably not at this moment because you said it went back to gray.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Stop. Quit being bad. There.
Holy shit.
Dog's being bad.
No, my hair's
Oh.
No, my hair's
Yeah. He keeps going after. He keeps trying to go after my beer.
Don't let him. I'm sure that's illegal.
Sarah just put
I don't know if that's illegal or not, but you talk about me having drinking problems. Need intervention on the dog.
Or it's underage. I mean, I'm pretty sure that dog's not 21 yet.
Yeah, technically, I guess right now he'd be 13.
No, because the first year doesn't count. First year is 1 year.
Just saying.
How old's the dog?
Year and a half.
Yeah, you're not even at freaking 8 years yet.
Oh well. Hey, it was good for our parents.
No, I'm talking dog years.
I'm
You're not
just
even at
saying
8.
it was good for our parents to have a beer at 8. So
I don't think mine did.
I'm just saying, that generation.
I think I had coffee at like 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't stunt my fucking growth. You should have tried some though.
Yeah, probably.
A couple bricks.
My 6'8" giant ass frame.
Have you were you put on the rack as a kid? Is that the problem?
You know what? There's a good chance of that. I don't seem to recall, but there's definitely a good chance of that. The way I had wooden spoons broken on me wouldn't surprise me.
I can't read the comments. So you tell me if I need to pull them up or if they're for the chat themselves.
Yes, it is his problem. I don't know what that's in reference to.
Probably you talking.
Yes.
Probably.
So, but yeah, no, that one spot, as you can see when you look at the image down there, that last which is the most recent message at the bottom, I can't read any of it. So,
it happens.
oh yeah. I mean,
But-
we're going. This is what, week 3 of this. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good.
For 3 weeks with a busted screen, yeah.
Yeah. We definitely need to improve on your background scenery, though.
Plywood wall ain't bad.
Yeah, but it's just open wall.
Shit. Bear with me.
You're burning the house down.
No. I gotta go open the front door.
The last 10 minutes of a show, and he's got to run off. 10, 15 minutes of a show. Of course, he's got to run. If you haven't already taken a look at it, feel free to look at Cafe Press for our merchandise. We're really plugging this good, but really, I just have nothing else to say when he disappears. As you can hear the birds squawking in the background. We have.
Hey. They're home now.
We have yaks on display up in the corner.
They're home now.
Oh, you sound thrilled. But no, you could hang like a banner or something behind you. We did take off of the merch page the banner because Shasta showed it to me. It looked like garbage. Let's put it this way. Whatever size the banner was, right? Let's just say it was a fucking 5-foot banner, right? Okay. The logo was like the size of my phone.
That's stupid. Sitting
on this giant banner. Yeah, it was bad. The yard sign, same equivalent. Just shrink it down even farther. And it's all white background with the logo in it.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb as a box of rocks.
It's fucked up as a football bat.
As crazy as a 30-year-old without a driver's license. I want to die. That's not literally, okay? That's just picking a fight later. But anyhow.
First, you'd have to watch the show.
Yeah.
Or my wife would have to text her.
Which is probably happening now.
Or the viewer that came on, where there's a 10-second delay by the time I get notified of it, and so probably already saw it by the time.
What, did another one just pop up?
Oh yeah, we got more viewers now.
Awesome.
We keep bouncing between 1, 0, 1, 3.
Nice. But anyhow, I am going to have to help out.
There is the potential that there are people that are currently at work that are listening and can't comment.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am going to have to help out here. Got to try and help get a 3-year-old terrorist bathed. Toddler is not a term I like to use anymore. After being a father 2 times over with no, toddler is not fitting. Terrorist is a better term.
You don't have parakeets in your house.
That's easy for you to deal with by throwing a sheet over their cage, correct?
No.
No?
No.
I feel bad for you.
No. if you use a spray bottle on mist, they start bathing in it, thinking it's raining, and they enjoy it, so they shut up for a few minutes usually, but that's about it.
Oh, boy. I don't know if I'd be able to handle the birds chirping that much.
Okay. What do we got?
No.
She sees that you need a parakeet because it's a view. I view
No.
that Zach needs a parakeet. She can see that you
I do
need-
not need any more animals. Thank you.
Yes.
It's not about you. It's about your children and their needs.
No.
It's not
They
about
do
your
not.
needs.
They don't take care of the one dog. No.
Yeah, mine doesn't take care of any of them.
Yeah, no.
She feeds the dog because she still thinks it's fun.
No.
But it's only when we start doing it that it's I'll help and then shoves you out of the way.
Yeah. No.
But I mean,
No,
we get
thank
two
you.
bowls down on the floor too. So
Oh, my God. So, once again,
Sorry for
don't be a dick.
is it being a nick by getting you a parakeet, or is it payback? Or were you a nick by getting a fucking karaoke machine for my kid?
No, I was not a dick. I just know that my daughter enjoys hers. I thought yours would enjoy it too.
Oh, she does. You forgot you don't enjoy hers.
It doesn't really bother me or faze me that much. Of course, with the parakeets, it shouldn't faze you that much either.
As you see, the parakeets are quiet. The reason the child's quiet is she's asleep.
Yeah, and I got to help out with getting one to sleep.
Oh, I trust me, I didn't forget that. I just had to react to the comment that said
Yeah.
that they could see that you need either something in your background there. But don't be afraid to use the hashtag Don't Be a Nick. You can follow us on the Facebook there at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. You can follow me on the Instagram at MPJags. You can follow the other Zach at.
Don't
He's
forget
still
that you can
worthless.
go ahead and get our merchandise at the cafepress.com/Jagger, the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. Yeah, words are hard. It happens sometimes. So don't forget, we also have the second line of merchandise now where it's just the clothing as far as our pineapple logo with the Don't Be a Nick on the sign looking over a wall.
Till we change the sign.
Yeah.
We might change the sign. This might be a limited run. We'll find out. If it doesn't sell, it's going to be a limited run. We might have to change the sign.
Exactly.
Who knows? But there will always be, until the logo change, the yaks.
Exactly. And I don't think they're going to go anywhere.
The only way they would go anywhere is if there's an updated image.
Yep.
And that would only really occur if we find somebody willing to produce our stuff better than Cafe Press does.
Exactly.
And that's only if my wife finds somebody, in other words, tells me to find somebody who will hand draw them the way she wants them instead of the best she could come up with at the time. She's got big pictures. For
I
this
actually kind of like how they are. I really do. Keeps
I'm
growing
not
on me more.
complaining about them. I'm just saying that you always update a logo later on. You know what happens if the Zac Yak Pack gains a third person? There's only two yaks. It might have to open up and have a third yak put in the middle. That would be a change.
Maybe a third yak getting beat up by the two yaks originally.
Could be. Or getting licked.
No. Depends. Maybe. Anyhow, it's been another wonderful episode.
Lick that wall behind you. See if you can. How expensive will your tongue be worth more money then if you lick the plywood and get a sliver?
Brings back memories, don't it? Seeing the plywood. Anyhow, sorry about giving you a flashback.
No, that's fine. There's always pineapple. But
Exactly.
this has been the Zac Yak Pack on the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, share us with your friends, hit those like buttons, and leave comments.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night.